The YWCA Charleston is dedicated to eliminating racism,
empowering women,
and promoting peace,
justice, freedom,
and dignity for all.
I like that the YWCA is so involved in the community. So Kitty Dooley and I were attending an event, and Deidre Keys was actually there with me as a guest. And we were just talking and mingling and networking, and Kitty said, "You know what? We don't have a street named after Dr. Martin Luther King." And I said, "You know what? We don't." And she said, "You'll see that in every other city." And I said, "You're absolutely right." And she's like, "Let's change that." So we decided we wanted to have a street that wasn't a back street or that was hidden. We wanted it to be a prominent street. We didn't want it to be a street that was named after a founder of the city of Charleston. And someone that we spoke with said that the Judicial Annex and the Triangle District all were on Court Street, and the symbolism of that particular street. And so that eliminated our search, and we decided to go with Court Street. Well, there was one of the obstacles with Court Street was many people did not want the name to be changed because that was all that was left of that particular part of town. With the Triangle District, there's a very prominent church on the street. They were the only, I think, building that remained on that street. And there were so many people from the church that were tied to the name of Court Street. And it got to be to a point where we realized there needed to be a compromise, or we were going to need to pivot and find a different street. There were so many meetings with Father Hazar from the church, to people that actually lived on Court Street when it was the Triangle District, to different faith-based leaders. And all of those conversations took place at the YWCA. We had representatives from the Y that were there, and it was one of the meetings that I will not forget as a city council member, as a board member of the YWCA. It was what you think about when people compromise. It was the culmination of having dialogue and conversation, agreeing to disagree, but really coming to the consensus of this is the best thing to do. So that's what we presented to city council. It was a packed house. I was on the Planning, Streets and Traffic Committee. Councilwoman Mary Beth Hoover was the chair of that committee. She deferred to me to allow for me to explain most what I've just explained to you, and it was a unanimous vote. So it was a great day. It was a great day. And then we had the unveiling, and we had a march to the King Center, and there was a celebration of his birthday, and the Links Incorporated had we had different stands of different sayings and different parts of his life. There were over 500 people that attended, marched from the Town Center Mall to the King Center with police escorts. The streets were blocked off, and it was 25 degrees and snowing. And it was one of the best events that I've ever attended and been a part of. So I will hold that day near and dear to my heart for the rest of my life.
The YWCA Charleston is dedicated to eliminating racism,
empowering women,
and promoting peace,
justice, freedom,
and dignity for all.